Yo, what's up, Deceptibot Nation? It's actually, I might actually make that the new fan base name. Seriously, that's just the way it is. Today we are taking a look at fucking DYNASTRON. But first things first, we're going to take a look at the box that he comes in. This is a very nice box. I love this box. Look at this. It's a beautiful artwork of my boy Megatron here. He's killing Optimus down here. Of course he is, because fuck Optimus. And you got the arm of Hot Rod. Fuck Hot Rod. And Ultra Magus here, and you got a beautiful picture of the figure on the side of the box. You have another beautiful picture of the figure on the side of the box. You got the figure on the top of the box, Toy House Factory DYNASTRON, Lord of Chaos. Lord of Chaos. THF-03. And warning stuff and things. Fuck that. Let's get into the figure. First, I gotta change the camera because that's the way this goes. And as you can see here, he's got an assortment of accessories. Oh shit. There we go. He's got an assortment of accessories that I would very much like to take a look at. So let's stand the figure up. Ooh, that's nice ratchet. Goodness. Now, I always have him with this maniacal grin that he's got on his face right now. But here's the face that he naturally comes with, is this one here. It's like a neutral face. You just fucking plug it on there. Okay, the figure looks really cool. You'll never see anything else like it. He comes with an assortment of accessories. We will look at alternate faces and alternate shit later. Move some shit over. We will look at his weaponry first. First things first, we're going to take a look at the silencer because it has a good integration into the robot mode. Just tilt down the barrel of the gun and you slide the silencer. There, just like that. And if this excessive shouldered cannon isn't enough for you, he has his trusty fusion cannon. Let's just get rid of that. He has his trusty fusion cannon. Just tabs right on an arm. Equip that for the full Megatron experience. It's not Megatron if there's no fusion cannon. My Megatron will always have a fusion cannon. And now we're going to take a look at the various other weapons. Comes with this mysterious gun that comes out of nowhere. Ah, shit. You know what's great? This guy is not even susceptible to paint chipping. You open up his hands and you just tab the gun right into his hand and wrap the fingers around. And now you can do that. And you also get this lightsaber or fucking sword or whatever it is from the same film. That also just tabs into his hand and you can wrap his fingers around. And that is cool. Cool weapon integration. But one weapon that everyone should be familiar with is his Energon mace. You just slide his hand off and slide the mace right into here. If you can fucking get it. It just tabs right into here. But there's only so many poses a dangling chain can get to. No fucking leg room here at all. But you can have him holding his chain like he does in the show. And that's cool on its own, as its sort of own thing. But that's where this posable chain comes in. You just disassemble that and you unplug and plug that right into here. And then you plug a posable chain into the socket. And then you can kind of maneuver it into any pose you desire. I can't get it to focus on the figure entirely. You're gonna have to work with what you got here. He also comes with the key to Vector Sigma. And I don't know how this fits in because I didn't grow up with the G1 show. He also comes with the clone control helmet. That just plops onto a head and he can command a clone, I guess. That looks fucking silly. Let's disassemble all that and put his fucking hand back on. Now this guy does come with a lot of accessories, like a fuck ton of accessories. Varying from various chest pieces to different head faces. Head faces? And to get the face off, you just... And they didn't need to do that, but an admirable attention to detail. You get 3 faces. You get 3 faces. You got the neutral face, which is this one here. A battle damaged face. That one. An angry face. And the malicious grin, which is my favorite out of all of the faces. But there's one face that is very special to this design of this figure, and that is the G1 toy face. You just plop that on to there, just like that. And it also comes with a G1 toy chest part. Oh, you're probably wondering, why does he have a Decepticon logo on him? It's just a sticker. I actually bought him that way. Thank you to Brian from Kijiji for providing this figure to me. And you can plug that into there, and now he can look like his G1 toy self. My setup is kind of fucked right now, so I gotta work around that. let's just disassemble all this and put the battle damaged. And if you're wondering where this kind of face and chest piece comes in to the story of the Transformers, it comes from the same as this lightsaber and this gun. Oh, and I forgot to mention, you can take the beam from the lightsaber or the sword and plug that into the gun. And you got yourself a beam effect part. But it only looks appropriate when it's in the sword. So. But now he can truly say it's over. Alright, now you can see all of my figures. No, I just moved, so my room is going to look like a little bit of a mess. But nothing too crazy. And he can hold the die-cast key to Vector Sigma. You just gotta get that ratchet going. And now he can hold. Oh, there it goes. Well, he's supposed to be able to hold it. It says it so in these instructions here, which we're actually going to take a quick look at that now. You got that same artwork. There's all his accessories. See, he didn't originally come with the Decepticon logo. So if I use, I'll make a separate video for this. And as you can see, the stock can convert into a flight stand for this figure. You just gotta figure out from these pretty shitty instructions, must say. You turn this piece around, and you can orchestrate it whatever way you want to, and it goes right into his stink hole. And you can just plug it in just like so. Oh, I'm gonna break it if I do that. I haven't been able to properly tab it in. But once I figure that out, I will be sure to let you know. And if you also read the instructions, it can cleverly convert into a battle stand. Take this silencer, split it here, and plug it in. And you grab these. and it cleverly converts into a battle stand, which Megatron can grab onto. You just gotta maneuver his hands and put them in the right place. But this has to be the best integration of this idea, because I know a bunch of other third company figures have tried to do the figure stand or the battle stand feature. And also, I forgot to mention one thing when I had his barrel down. With the excessive shoulder cannon, I forgot to put the... This is very distracting. Put the chest back. You unplug his fusion cannon to here, and now he's got a gun face. It's a very loose fit for the silencer. But he's got a gun face. I don't know. Let's just remove that, strip him down. And his paint is very resistant to paint chipping, which is very, very, very appreciated. But look at that face. This has to be the best Megatron figure that I own. Let me tell you, I own a lot of Megatron figures. The one that looks most like him is the War for Cybertron Megatron. And it's like mini-me going on here. But now we get to everyone's favorite part when they review this figure, and that is the transformation. I'm dreading this. You think you know Megatron's transformation, right? Oh, I forgot to show you the fusion cannon. Just plugs right onto there. And one more thing I forgot to do is the posability. You can look up that far. And this piece actually moves down, so you can look down that far. Rotation at the ratchet and rotation at the arm. Arm goes out. Shoulder goes out, forward motion. Bend at the elbow. Bicep swivel. Wrist swivel. And the fingers are articulated. The index and the thumb are independent, while his other three fingers are not. He's got an ab crunch, waist swivel, you can move the front skirt forward and he can a glorious kick. And his leg moves back that far. If you move the side skirts, he's got a beautiful spread. Bend at the knee. That isn't the bend at the knee. This is the bend at the knee. That's just transformation mumbo jumbo. And a pivot. Oh, and thigh rotation. And you can put all that shit back down. And this barrel can actually swing forward so it can be under his arm. And that is actually a feature in the instructions. Now let's get to the transformation, shall we? Fold up these panels, rotate that around. Push in that chest. It does somewhat fuck up with his chin, but that's alright. Rotate these panels. And then close it up. This head piece folds over the head. Fold out that attachment. Fold all that up just like so. And it all plugs in. There you go. I want to rotate the waist around. Fuck the backdrop. Grab his foot. Fold out this assembly. Fold out the foot. And the same shit on the other side. Just like so. Now the legs is a tricky situation, because I have, if you'll notice, caused quite the gnarly stress mark right there. Then you fold out this panel, shift up the leg. It should shift up and not down. It should shift, but you gotta untab this this panel first. And tab that in just like so. And all these same shit on the other side. Fold in that panel, fold this up, untab the back, and plug it in. And both legs should look the same by the time you are done. Then you're going to shift the leg down right up until the point where you can tab both those panels into each other, and both back panels into each other. But you're going to want to plug them both back in and plug it in. And that all shifts down just like that. And that is the legs all done. Then you fold up the side skirts. First you want to pull it out. Fold out this long tab. Grab that, and then fold it in the middle. Now you're going to want to work on the arms. The arms is a little bit more of a tricky situation. And the hands have to be in a very specific format. Oh god, my camera's falling. To go into the arm. Or you can just take the hand off altogether, but that is considered parts forming, and that can just get the fuck out of here. We all know Megatron ain't no parts former. Megatron's just a mass shifter. That's all he is. Then you open this panel here. Whew. It's a long transformation process. Fold that up. And the same shit on the other side. Fold all the panel down. And that all shifts down just like that. And all of the same steps on the other side. That tabs in, that shifts down, whole arm rotates. And this whole panel comes down. This shifts in, it's just a matter of figuring out how it fits in. There you go. And then it all shifts upward. The upward inflection will be the barrel of the side of the gun. Now I realize I've done a lot of this transformation off camera, but it's just easier to do it off camera because it's kind of tedious. Once you get into the hard shit. Oh, I also forgot you gotta flip out this hammer. Flip out that hammer. And then tab all that back in. Holy fuck. Plug that into the hammer. And there we go. Flip out that safety. Then you take the fusion cannon, and now you have a gun. And this gun also has some special features. Spring-loaded trigger. You can once again take the stock and the silencer. Just press this puck. Just press this button. And it just slides onto there. And the silencer you just gotta get it. There you go. And then you got the silencer. And then you got a gun, but I actually prefer the gun without the stock and the silencer because it looks so much better. It's a Walther P-38. Now, I realize I did most of that transformation off camera. That's mainly due to the fact that I don't have the best hold of this guy. It's much easier to get him back into his robot mode from his gun mode because you just reverse what you just did. But if you say you leave him in his gun mode, right? You leave him in this mode, you're fucked. But it's kind of cool how the chest pieces don't become the side of the barrel of the gun mode. Because that's what's supposed to happen, and he got his head. Well, like I said, I'm going to make a separate video about the fusion cannon. Because I either don't have LR44s or I do not have tape at my disposal. But you got an idea. But I really like this guy. I've been looking everywhere for a masterpiece Megatron, and now I finally have one. But just looking at it in my hands, it's like a life-size fucking gun. Like, you can pew-pew, and you know what the Beatles say about a warm gun? It's the truest form of happiness. That's it for this review, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like and that subscribe button. If you don't hit that bell, I'm going to come to your house and beat the fuck out of you. So, Boss Rapping signing off, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.